Hello everyone, this is the third part of the session that I've started for 10 years past papers. In this question was missing from the last video. That's why I'm adding this part into this video. Now in this says one of the lines in the diagram labeled as y equals mx plus c. That means they are talking about this line. So please be reminded. And in this one they are asking you to find out the value of m. Value of m means y equals mx plus c. So value of m is going to be 1 because this line you can see it is rising 1 and running 1, rising 1 and running 1. So that means the value of m is going to be 1. Now in the same question, if they're asking you to find out the gradient of this line, gradient of this line is -1. Please be reminded that these two are different things. Here in this question they're asking you to find out the value of m, but in other question if they're asking you to find the gradient, gradient is going to be -1, not 1. So in here it is 1, and they're asking you to find out the value of c. C is the y-intercept. That means they're asking you this point. So 8 is going to be the right answer. Now next part of the question says that to show by shading all the unwanted regions. Unwanted regions is an important part of this question, in which we are going to have four inequalities. I'm going to bring this over here for all of us to see what exactly they look like. Now, for example, the first one is saying x is greater than or equals to 1. So that means x is going to be 1, which is over here. Now, please be reminded it says unwanted. Unwanted means normally what happens that all the values greater than 1 is going to be shaded towards this side, but it is unwanted means it's going to be opposite. So this area is going to be shaded. Now second one is saying greater than mx plus c. That means this should be shaded this side, but they say unwanted one. That means they are asking you to shade all this part. Okay. Now the second line is this one. This line they are talking about. It says y equals x plus 2 is this line and greater than. That means all this part should be this part should be shaded, but now it is unwanted part, so that means this all area is going to be shaded. Now y equals 4. That means there should be a line. Y is greater than that. They are talking about this line, and greater than means top part should be shaded, but it is unwanted, so it's going to be all this part. Now where is the place where all the three lines are meeting, and which is so this part they are talking about. So first one, second one, first, starting from here, first one, second one, so this is the area they're talking. This area should be clear. Now I am going to erase this part. That means they are talking about this area. This area should be marked as R. So this is your answer and you get full marks. Now something like this it should look like. This is the area you are looking for. From here, first point, second point, third point, fourth, like this is going to be your answer. Okay. Now going to the next year paper. In here it is said simply this is going to be multiplied by x minus 3, and top part is going to be x minus 3, and this part is going to multiply by 4. That means x minus 3 is multiplied by x minus 3, and 4 is going to be multiplied by 4, so giving you 16. And denominator is going to be something like this, 4 and x minus 3. Now what happens? The answer for this one is going to be minus 6x and plus 9 plus 16. That means it's going to be 4x minus 12. And the next part is going to be x square minus 6x plus 25. And down below you have 4x minus 12, which is going to be your answer, and you get full marks. Now comes this one is same like before we have done. In this part, it's saying greater than 3 is this line they are talking about, and it is normally it has to be upper part, but in here it says unwanted part. That means it is going to be below this area. So this all area should be shaded. Now second line is y equals 5x. That means it is this line they're talking about, this line. And it says all the greater ones. So normally it's to be this side, but in here we are going to shade this side. And y plus x plus y less than 6. That means they're talking about the third line, and it has to be greater than. So it should be this area. So this area is going to be called as R. Now moving on to the next one. The quantity y varies as the cube of x plus 2 until and unless it is not inverse. That means it is directly proportional. That means y is directly proportional to cube of x plus 2, something like this. Removing sign of proportionality, I'll be using k, x plus 2, 5. So in the first part, we need to find out how much is k. Y equals 32. In the question itself, it's given when x is equals to 0, 0 plus 2 power, it is 3 actually. So that means 32 equals k, and multiplied by 2 cube is 8. That means k is equals to 4. Now we know the formula. They need to find out y. So already we know y equals k x plus 2 cube. So y I need to find out. K is 4 and x is 1 in the given question, plus 2. That means y equals 4 3 cube. That means y equals 4 times 9. So it's going to give you 3 times, it's not 9. Instead, it is going to be 4 times. It is 27. So y is going to be 108. So 108 should be written here to get 3 marks. Now next question is under root 32 equals 2 power p. That means I can write this 32 as power of 1 over 2 and 2 power p. 32 we can write as 2 power 5. 1 over 2 equals 2 power p. And I know when uh, power is multiplied by power, so it's going to multiply. That means 2 to the power 5 times 1 over 2. That means 2p. When bases are same, numbers are also same. So 5 over 2 equals p. This is the answer. Next part of the question is about, I will bring this guy a little up. Better I solve side by side. So p now. In here it says under root 1 over 8 equals to q 2 power q, something like this. So I know very well that I can make this one as 1 over 8 power 1 over 3 equals 2 power q, something like this. And 8 I can write as 2 cube, 1 over 3 and 2 cube. And I know very well that I can write this as minus 3, 1 over 3 equals 2 cube. That means 2 power minus 3 and minus 3 will be cancelled. So minus 1 equals 2 q. 2 power q, bases are same. That means q is equals to negative 1. So q is going to be negative 1, and this one is 5 over